Have you ever had a wake-up call? Believe me, I have, actually more than once. I know exactly what I need to do, and I even know why I don't do it. But when will I put a stake in the ground and say, it's now or never? Let's get some momentum going and start getting healthy today. There's a lot of noise in healthcare, and you are too busy for fads. I'm Dr. Vickie, and this is Healthy Looks Great on You, a lifestyle medicine podcast, life tested, doctor approved. I'll admit there is a lot of noise in healthcare. It's hard to know if you should ditch the seed oils or amp up your protein intake, trust your doctor, or turn to functional medicine. So let's start on the same page. Lifestyle medicine is evidence-based and research proven. But here's the deal. If we had all the answers, we wouldn't need any more studies or more data. But we do. Living things are complex. We live in a world with endless variability, and we don't fully understand the interactions between our bodies and our environment. And even experts don't agree. For now, let's put aside the differences and embrace what we know to be true. Movement is good for your body, junk food isn't. Connection to each other is essential for health and happiness. Overuse of substances is harmful. Stress poisons our body and our minds. Everyone agree? Okay, now you know what the problem is, and maybe you even know what to do about it, but how? Let's face it, you've started a new plan, turned over a new leaf, made a decision to get healthier so many times that deep down inside, you don't really even think you're going to stick with it. So you start and stop and look for the next shiny trend. The influencer, the expert, the diet, the cookbook, the supplement, the detox, the trick that you don't even believe will work, but you try it anyway. Why? Because you've got to do something different, am I right? And as the years go by, you're walking out of the pharmacy with a full sack every month, your waistline is growing, your blood pressure is climbing, your cholesterol is high, and pre-diabetes is on a fast track to complete insulin resistance. And are we all just waiting for a stroke or heart attack or some other dreaded diagnosis to be the impetus for lasting change? I'm talking to myself. But what is your wake-up call going to look like? For me, it's been a cycle, and honestly, at this age, I've got to stop making excuses and get serious, or it's going to be too late. And I am quite literally preaching to myself. Thank you for eavesdropping. I've got a pretty good reserve of habits and hacks, and I've studied motivation and behavior change, and despite my medical history, I've focused on healthy as an identity for years. But it's the same old when it comes to sticking with some things. Let me explain. I am convinced that fruits, vegetables, and whole grains are good for your body and your brain because I've studied the evidence. But when the waitress says, "Would you like to see a dessert menu?" the answer is often yes. And I'll have tiramisu with 2 spoons, please. Truthfully, I'm not so tempted by sweets as I used to be, except on special occasions, Valentine's Day, Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, my birthday, my husband's birthday, my kids' birthdays, my grandkids' birthdays, my mother's birthdays, and of course, your birthday. Just let me know when it is, and I'll bring the cake. This is a trap, lying in wait to drag you into another excuse. But here's the deal. In an ideal world, I'd plan out my grocery list, prep my meals, and eat a balanced diet with all the colors of the rainbow chocked full of nutrients and fiber and omega-3 fatty acids so that my gut microbiome is in perfect equilibrium, making the essential neurotransmitters and hormones my body needs to function optimally. Balanced mood, restorative sleep, and energy to get through the day. But it doesn't. So what are we going to do? Give up or try something different? May I suggest another approach for long-term success? Look, you're not lazy and you're not broken. People don't stick with habits because they don't have a system designed for success. And here are 7 reasons you're struggling to make it last and some solutions to help you stick to it. Number one, your brain likes to be efficient. Your brain loves routines because they save energy. So when you try something new like exercising or stress management or skipping the drive-through, your brain may throw a tantrum like a toddler denied candy. It prefers the path of least resistance, the habit you already have, not the new habit you're trying to form. So one thing you can do to break the cycle is make the decisions easy. Maybe you want to just eat the same exact thing for breakfast every single day. I'd suggest maybe some oatmeal with blueberries on top, or a cherry chocolate smoothie. I share that recipe with my email followers, so make sure you're on my newsletter list. Number two is all or nothing thinking. Many people think, oh, I didn't go to the gym, I'm not getting my money's worth out of my membership, I'm just going to quit. Or they eat one cookie and they think they failed their diet, so they stop everything altogether. That's like getting a flat tire and slashing the other 3 tires. It's about progress, not perfection. So celebrate your small wins. In golf, they say, only think about the one shot you're making right now. And I think that would be helpful when it comes to lifestyle as well. Instead of focusing on all the things that went wrong, just one step at a time in the right direction. Number 3 is unrealistic expectations. We want big results fast. But habits grow more like plants, not fireworks. So when change isn't instant, like a flatter belly or better sleep in 3 days, then we just kind of lose our motivation and quit before momentum has even had time to build. So make goals, make smart goals, and make them achievable. Number 4 is no identity shift. People try to do the habit without becoming the kind of person who does that habit, saying, I'm trying to eat healthy instead of, I'm a healthy eater. That might sound subtle, but it is a major shift in your self-image, and that drives lasting change. My son gave me an example of this. One time he said he was in a convenience store and he just mindlessly picked up a bag of potato chips. And between the time he picked it up and the time he got to the cash register, he said, wait a minute, I'm a healthy person. I don't eat stuff like this. And he put it back on the shelf. See how powerful identity shift can be. Number 5 is lack of cues and systems. New habits need triggers. A habit like take a walk will flop if you don't have a plan of when and where and how. Without a clear cue, the brain will just forget. Like the phone charger you left in the hotel room when you were on vacation. And if this really resonates with you, I have some good news. I created Kickstart to lose belly fat and build healthy habits in just 7 days. It's foundational information to help you build habits that last. There's a workbook included. You'll get an email every day for a week that gives you small, achievable steps that you can take to lay the foundation for healthy habits that can stick for a lifetime. It's on my website. Just go to www.healthylooksgreatonyou.com and sign up today for Kickstart to lose belly fat and build healthy habits in 7 days. Number 6 is going it alone. Healthy habits thrive in community. If you're surrounded by people eating donuts and staying up late watching Netflix, it's hard to be the only one reaching for fiber-rich, nutrient-dense food or getting 8 hours of sleep. Social support is a secret superpower, and we all need accountability. In my 7-day Kickstart mini course, there is built-in accountability for the next 6 months. So sign up today and get started. Number 7 is fatigue, stress, and decision overload. Willpower is kind of like a muscle. It wears out. If you're stressed or you didn't sleep well or you're just overwhelmed, your brain will default to the easiest option, your old habit. That's why sleep and stress management and structure are all foundational to your success. Look, we all live in the real world. Things happen. Our agenda gets sidetracked for something that's truly important. Or we just find ourselves in a situation that derails the best laid plans. That's why I created this step-by-step guide to give you quick wins so you can just roll with the momentum. You need to start small, expect some setbacks, and connect your habit to your identity. Get your prescription to lose belly fat and live healthy with Healthy Habits Kickstart. Go to healthylooksgreatonyou.com/kickstart to Healthy Habits in 7 days. Enroll now. And I promise you'll get a different result. And if you're worried about your health currently, or you're worried about your health in the future, now is the time to do something different and get healthy, because healthy looks great on you.
The information contained in this podcast is for educational purposes only and is not considered to be a substitute for medical advice. You should continue to follow up with your physician or healthcare provider and take medication as prescribed. Though the information in this podcast is evidence-based, new research may develop and recommendations may change.